Hi, this is Rockin' Robin. Welcome to Rockin' Robin's Garage Sale Finds. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about Disney pins. A lot of people collect Disney pins, and they're a great thing to sell on eBay. Now, I collect them, so I don't sell them. I tend to buy a lot, so if you see people buying, it might be me. But it's a great item if you want to sell them on eBay. So I'm going to tell you a little history and a little bit about the pins, and then some that sold on eBay for a lot of money recently. So be right back with us, and we will talk about Disney pins. I love that subject. If this is your first time in our channel, I want you to know that we sell on eBay. We sell on Poshmark, we sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we sell at flea markets. Now, I want to tell you about Disney pins. They began in October of 1999 as part of their Millennium Celebration, which ran from October 1st, 1999 to January 1st, 2000. The company introduced the idea of Disney pin trading at the Walt Disney World Resort. It was a great success, and from there it spread throughout all the other parks. Disney began hosting annual pin events, which yielded exclusive pins and made pin collecting fever. They began producing a wide number of pins very fast and created demand for the older ones because they started making them limited. So far, there's over 60,000 different types of pins. Now, I think I have a lot. I don't have 60,000, I'll tell you that. You saw some in the beginning. It's not 60,000. I have a couple books, but there's a lot of them out there. Now, most of them are metal, and they say a copyright with Disney on the back. You know that those are real pins. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the pins. There's cloisonne pins, which the surface of the pin contains individually set color sections. That's how you say what the sections are. There's dangle pins, which portions have small loops or chains and things dangle from them, just much like vintage jewelry. There's jumbo pins, which are larger and often more delicate and expensive pins. So if you see big ones, they're probably worth more. Lenticular is a pin where the image changes when it's tilted back and forth. You go like this and you'll see a different image. And light up, yes, light up pins are ones that where you can press a button and they light up. I don't have any of those. I'm gonna have to look for one of those. There's slider pins. These pins have movable pieces across the pins. I do have some of those. And there's spinner pins that can move a whole 360 degrees. I have a couple of those.
This spinner pin. See how this moves? You can have it say different things. You can say, I would be happy if you stop. Or it could say, hi there. It could say all kinds of things. You just take it and you spin it around.
A couple of other interesting pins are Build-A-Pin, where Disney invited you to select your base and they had to add on extra. Now that was discontinued in 2004. I don't have any of those, but if you see those, they can be very valuable. There's also cast member exclusive pins, pins sold only to cast members at a Disney resort, and they're usually a limited edition and valuable as well. Now, there's a lot of annual pins, and there's gifts with purchases. When you purchase maybe a stuffed animal collection, maybe you get a pin. There's limited edition pins. The smaller the limited amount, the more they're worth. They used to have a Mickey Mystery Pin Machine, which was in Epcot in 2007, and it dispensed special pins for a time, and everyone was a winner. If you played, you were a winner. You got a pin, but you didn't know what pin you were getting. They don't have that anymore. I would like to have seen that. That would have been fun. There's also pins with names on them, people's names, Disney parks or rides and things like that. There's piece of history pins, which might contain a prop from a Walt Disney World attraction. I recently bid on one that had a cell in it from one of the animations, so that was really cool. They have pins of the month, where each cast member gets a different pin, and they can trade them, so you have to find out when they are, because the goal when you get a Disney pin, you go into Disney, you'll buy some pins, collector pins and a lanyard, and what you'll do is you will trade with cast members. I'll show you what a lanyard is. This is a lanyard. This is my lanyard. And it has a bunch of my pins that I'm willing to trade. Now, I'm trading these pins because I have doubles of these. You know, sometimes you get some pins and you trade it and you think you didn't have it and then you have it. Well, these are my doubles. So I'll go in and I'll trade these pins with cast members or anybody who wants to trade. So that's what they do. They carry these around. They go like this. I'm going to keep mine on. And voila! You have pins to trade, or you can buy some with pins like this. I mean, you know, there'll be certain tradable pins, and you would trade them probably with cast members, and then you can start your collection, and it's very easy. So let me tell you a little bit more. There are also surprise or mystery pins. These are low limited edition, and they'll say surprise pin on the back. They're randomly put in parks and resorts, and sometimes at gatherings and giveaways. Those are hard to find. Now, you need to avoid fantasy pins. They are pins that are not collected or created by Disney. Those are not as valuable. And then there's scrapper pins. Sometimes the molds used to make extra pins overseas, 95% are made in China, fall into the wrong hands and they make unauthorized or bootleg pins, and those are known as scrappers. I'm sure I have some scrappers because so many people have them, they go around, and I don't really know the difference between the real pins and the scrappers. But they're usually cheaper made, and they usually feel not as strong. They're like falling apart. So that's how you identify scrappers. So I went onto eBay and I looked to see what pins were selling. Before I go any further, I want to remind you to subscribe on our page, hit the like button, it looks like that, and hit the bell if you want to be notified when we have our next video. And also feel free to comment. We're having a contest where if you put the word contest and then put what tip we offered you, whether it's on this video or another video, your favorite tip. When we get to 300 subscribers, I'm going to take somebody who left the tip, and right now I only have one person, so you might want to do it. And then I will pull someone, they'll get a $20 iTunes card. Hey, it's always fun to win something. Maybe one of these days I'll do a Disney pin as a prize for all those collectors. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. We'll do that next time. All right, so when I went to eBay, what did I find? I found that an Ariel Princess Carousel Horse limited edition of 100. So the seller was asking $5,000, and they took a best offer. Now, it didn't say what the best offer was. I doubt they paid $5,000, but I doubt it was less than $4,000, because, you know, if you're selling something, you don't want to sell it for that low. But that was the highest pin. And then I saw another Disney Auctions pin, Maleficent Gome Square, limited edition of 100 rare. So for $2,045. Can you imagine? Wow, I don't think I have any big ones like that. Disney Auctions dog jumbo pin with all of the Disney dogs. It was an extra jumbo one, limited edition of 100, sold for $1,619. Isn't that exciting? And then Disney Pins Lion King jumbo pin, limited edition of 100, was rare. It sold for $1,500. And the last one I found, although if you go to sold items on eBay, you'll find a lot, was a Walt Disney World cast member Haunted Mansion pin that sold for $1,200. Boy, if all my pins together sell for $1,200 one day, I'll be really thrilled, although I don't think I want to sell them. So I don't know what you collect, but you can leave a message of what you collect, and maybe I can write and do a channel program on what it is you sell, because I love to do whatever the fans like, and Disney pins are a huge favorite of mine, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that like them, and I like to give you a little history and tell you what is selling when it comes to them. Oh, my pins, all doubles, I like them. So this is Rockin' Robin. Now go see if you have any Disney pins, or if you go to Disney World or Disneyland, see what you can pick up, see what's valuable. You can always look up sold, because a lot of people will buy them in Disney World and there'll be a small limited amount and then sell them for a lot more on eBay. So you might want to do it that way. You might go to a tag sale, garage sale, I don't know, but look for Disney pins and then put them up on eBay or wherever you sell, and then go make yourself some money. This is Rockin' Robin. You have a good day. I'll see you real soon.